Hi guys, welcome back to another Throne Thursday. These are your cards for Thursday, January 9th, 2020. I hope you're having a truly blessed week. Hopefully things are, starting to get back into order with everybody going back into work and situations. So we got a big yes from Spirit. Spirit. I said Spears because it's the Ace of Spears. So I had actually asked the universe, can you give me a sign of things that are coming to, positive fruition for myself? And we have at Soul Work, which is Erin on Instagram at Soul Work. Something I've learned from her, watching her do many lives on Instagram and Facebook. She says an ace for her is a big yes, and we have this in the upright position because this card has reverse and upright positions in the card in the decks. So I asked Spirit for a big sign, and here we have a big yes. I'm very lucky enough to call JJ Constellations and Soulwork my friends. And, they've been getting me through a tough time that I've been having. I basically got burnt out from being sick, taking care of my family and myself. And then, I don't know. I took one day off and it felt like I was gone for a month. I'm going to be quite honest with you guys. So I thank you for waiting for me and to continue to support me. Welcome to all the new fans. I'm very appreciative of all of you. So the first card we have is the Seven of Swords. So it's this Sam has fought his battle. If you're not a Game of Thrones follower, Sam is one of the trusted gentlemen in the Game of Thrones to our hero, which is oh my gosh, Jon Snow. I'm just gonna move the dragons forward so they can in the frame. So they fought this battle, and it's we've put our sword away because we have 7 swords, and you see him getting ready for battle, taking another sword out. So we might have a little bit of a blip starting this year. And the Hierophant, we've been getting him a lot. And the Magician, the Hierophant, my gosh, it's this is a powerful spread for Thursday. So like I was saying, it seems we thought the battle was over, but we're the type of people that we don't go down without a fight. We always sit there, and it's even if our back is up against the wall, we might have a breakdown, have our little piss, as they call it. And, the important thing is that you get back up. The swords on the wall could also represent the battles that we've overcome in the past. 6 battles we've overcome. Now we're on to a 7th battle, it looks like. And we will come out victorious. So it's just with me, it was just I was looking so forward to 2020, and it's just I got burnt out. As much as everyone has warned me to take it easy, take a break, I took a break, and then we all got sick. And it's I really got burnt out. But I only missed one day, which I'm thankful for. I'm glad. Honestly, one day felt like a month. So, 7 of Swords, dishonesty, theft, transgression, mistrust. We have this in the upright position. We're starting on the top here. The 7, the Tarot's theft card, asks you to protect your ideas, home, and possessions, even your relationship from opportunists. While the card can isolate legal issues and business malpractice, more generally, it reveals an atmosphere of mistrust and the need for vigilance. Keep your wits about you and guard what is rightfully yours. This is why I'm saying, with him, this is nothing new to him. Where, this has happened before with the 6 swords on the wall. And here, keep your wits about you. Get ready for battle again. Watch what you say. Don't volunteer any for information. I have verbal diarrhea. I'm the worst at this. I'll sit there and I'm don't trust them, don't trust them, don't trust them. And then it's like they know as soon as they get me talking, I don't shut up. So I have to be my own, keeper. I have to, basically no. Watch what you're saying. So as I said, I asked universe for a sign, and to me, this is a big yes for what I was asking. And I'm very lucky that I have friends that, same thing, everything's going to turn out. Beginnings drive desire, ideas, fertility. Fiery energy, inspiration. It's so a fiery energy, and I have my candles lit. I love that. I was like, let's add some fire to this reading. Let's give it some good, positive energy. Fiery energy, inspiration, and communication are the gifts of the ace. It is a great omen for success for new work, business, creative venture, and travel. Got travel again. Clear purpose and drive achieves your desires, as the wand is a symbol of male fertility. Vitality. Virility? I don't know. The card can also show starting a family. An additional meaning is commitment from a male partner. So I thought, honestly, I had this love energy in the air. I thought I was going to see a lot of engagements and everything over the holiday season. But we have free will, right? Like, anyone that tells you that when we do this card, we have free will. Even though we see that there's an engagement coming up, if the person decides not to propose, it's not that we were wrong. They were going to propose. Maybe something, something held them back. Maybe they were just like, well, maybe someone said something to them and kind of spooked them off. Like, oh, you guys are so rushing. You've only been together for so long. You're not even living together yet. Stuff like that. And it's like, it could scare them off. Everybody has free will. We could tell you up and down, around and around, that you two are, meant for each other, and that you will end in marriage. But it's up to both parties to take that leap of faith in each other and commit to each other, right? So I was just like, oh my gosh, this one's going to get engaged, and this one's going to move into each other, and this. And I was just like, wow, nothing happened. I don't know what happened. Maybe people got sick. I don't know. I know there's a very bad virus going around. My girlfriend said that her nephew had two of them. Oh, I'm still recovering, guys. Sorry, I had a coughing fit. But like, my girlfriend said that her nephew had two viruses at once. It's a really bad virus. Like, it takes like a good 2 weeks to get it out of you. I'm on a week of having it now. Okay, so the magician. So the magician's a manipulator, a male manipulator in our life. This is someone that likes to pull the wool over your eyes. They'll stroke your ego. They'll tell you what you want to hear to get what they want. They manipulate the situation in that way that, we're going to just tell you what you want to hear, so you'll do what we ask, because we kind of stroked your ego, and now you'll do as we want you to do. And so they manipulate the situation. We have this in the reverse, though. So we're down here on the magician. Success, willpower, message, manifestation, inspiration, diplomacy. So this is the character Littlefinger. So manipulating others to his will. He's the mass manipulator in the series. And he wears a ring on both little fingers, signifying Mercury, a planet of communication. So we have communication again. So the magician stands for individuality, ego. So he seems powerless. He's non-threatening. It's the tone that he talks to people. He is that very, he has that beautiful accent, and the way he speaks, and it's so, calming, and he kind of woos you with his words. So you don't feel threatened by him, but he's got a dagger in his hand, and you don't even see it, and you don't even see him coming when he attacks you. An arch manipulator, driven to succeed while others suffer. He reflects both the upright and the reverse meaning of the tarot magician. So we have this in the reverse. Delays, communications, problems come with the reversed card. So projects go on hold. You may be avoiding a choice. There may be manipulation and deception too. Twice we have manipulation and deception. 7 of Swords and the Magician. So you could be talked out of a course of action that would otherwise benefit you. So someone's going to try and talk you out of something that's going to try and benefit you. So trust your intuition. this person is trying to talk you out of this because I think they're either jealous, they don't want you to succeed. I hate thinking of people that way. Honest to God, I hate when I hear that. Oh, they're just jealous. I hate that. Honest to God, I don't like it at all. But it's like we have a lot of reds in the cards and oranges. Red is root. So get grounded. I feel like a lot of us are like, I was talking to JJ and Aaron today again, and it's like they're talking about this this very crazy energy in the air. With we have a full moon coming upon us. We have the eclipse energy. Mercury, I believe JJ said, and Pluto, or Saturn and Pluto, and they're going through some conflict there, and it's just like we feel uneasy. With me, I feel it's just I got run down, and I let it get the best of me, and it's just like I got to get rid of it. So just listen to your intuition. Everything everyone is telling me after I was like, I had my breakdown, it was like, breakdown, I mean like I had a big cry. Like I just released. So it's like, we all are human, right? So it's like my intuition was telling me that the whole time that, my thoughts were getting carried away here. So it's just like, be mindful of your thoughts. And I always tell you guys this, just we have to stop ourselves in it. But it's like it attacked me in my most vulnerable state, which was when I was sick. So the Hierophant symbolizes unity, orthodoxy, divinity, divine law, correct, connection, alliance, communication. He represents the priest of mysteries. The veil of secrets. Just as a priest meditates between heaven and earth, he meditates between his birds and the powers that be, plotting against the crown. Okay, above the earthly desires of men. So, like, we know that in the show that he's not like, quote unquote, physically not a man because they, obviously did what they did to him. Mercury again. So, JG was talking about this Mercury energy we have about us in this heavens. So, if you're feeling planet of communications. So it's like we have a lot of communication here. It's like, talking with your friends. I also like when I know when one of my friends need me because I get pings. Like I call them little pings. I'll start thinking about them. Like you need to talk to them. You need to message them. And it's like I was sick and I was like I wasn't able to. So it's like, I'm like reaching out to everybody now, and it's like it's a lot because it's like so many people. It's like, they all understand though. Like both my kids were sick, I was taking care of them, and now I got sick. I'm taking care of myself, and we're getting back into the swing of things. And it's just like, trying to keep up with all of it, and it's like it's been overwhelming. But it's just like my girlfriend Janet said, like we'll worry about that tomorrow. Like don't worry about it. Like, even if you don't do the dishes tonight, you can do the dishes in the morning. Like, So the Hierophant has diverse meaning from traditional religions and spiritual knowledge to education opportunities. Overall, the card denotes unity, connection, mind, body, and soul, or making a key commitment. The key can also represent following or becoming an inspiring spiritual leader, mentor, or teacher. Additional meaning: career progress, marriage. So, I was talking to the late girlfriends today about this, and I was like, I was doing my 2020 board, and it kept saying love, love, love. And I'm like, no, I'm very much in the brownie energy of the Enchanted Forest deck, where the brownie is a little, she's like a fairy, but she doesn't have wings. And, she lives on her own, and she's quite content with that. She knows where everything is in her house, and she doesn't have to worry about, someone leaving things all around and all that stuff. And it's like, I'm very much in that energy. So it's like, I don't want to add anyone into my situation. And it's funny enough, Spirit kept saying, love, love, love. And I'm like, no, no, no. And I didn't write it down. I'm like, no, I refuse to write it down. Step out of your comfort zone. Isn't that so true? It's like we want to change things, and sometimes we have to step out of our comfort zone We have to do things that kind of put us in fear to actually embrace the next chapter in our life. It's just like we're more fearful that we're not going to succeed if we take that risk. And it's like, your spirit and universe are saying, like, when you take that risk, you're going to learn something. We want you to learn something from this. You're very close to achieving your goal. So, I asked universe for some positive, confirmations here, and we're getting a lot of them. I was like, can you please give me some positive sign that things are going to happen? Ooh, I love this one. Conclusions are within reach. So maybe there's something that you just wish would go away. You wish that this situation was no longer bothering you, that the situation would change, and it's like a conclusion is coming. Full moon eclipse. Oh my God, and we have the eclipse energy. Very nice. So for 6 months, we have that energy. We just gotta cut ourselves a little break, cut ourselves a little slack, let things let things slide. I usually have my tree down by now, but it's just like we were sick. And then my son wants to do some filming with the Christmas tree, so it's like, leave it up for now. We just have to let go sometimes. Let go and let it be. Breathe. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. We were pulling cards earlier and so this came up. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energies and to release old patterns. Releasing the pattern that the thoughts, the illusion that we think we're in control. And it's like we're not. It's like you have no idea what's around the corner. No idea. We have a bad day, we just have to just be kind to ourselves and just say, like, you know what? It was a bad day. Peace. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Only love is real. All this materialistic stuff can break and disintegrate and be gone, in a second. But your love for your family, for your friends, for your children, for your spiritual beliefs, those are the things that are important. Leadership. It's time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. That's why I love pulling from the Archangel deck in the Moonology. It just gives the reading for the day just that positive, spin on it, that positive confirmation, like, yes, communication. So just remember, we have a lot of Mercury in the heavens with the spread for today, for Thursday, and that it's all about communication. So if you're feeling burnt out, let everyone know you're feeling burnt out, and just to give you a little leeway, maybe your partner could step up a little bit more, so that way it's not so much weight on your shoulders, to give you, like with myself, where I'm trying to overcome this cold, so that way you can get that rest and relaxation that you need to get yourself 100 again. That's what a partnership is. When you're you're feeling low, your partner balances the scales and lifts you up, so you both are even kilter again. So I hope you enjoyed this Throne Thursday. These are your cards for Thursday, January 9th, 2020. Have a blessed Thursday, guys. We'll see you for Friday's Daily Pick a Card. Have a good one.